friend of mine who was expectant went into labor. This was her second pregnancy, and I, with my zero understanding of childbirth, figured it would be an easy and straightforward process. But it wasn't. The labor was protracted, and the baby would just not come. Eventually, a doctor diagnosed the situation as a malpositioning. This is when the baby is positioned in such a way that she can't exit the womb. My friend had to get a C-section, which luckily went well. Over the last 6 months, I've seen my protege often pregnant with speeches. However, like my friend, I keep waiting and waiting, but the speech will not come. It is like it is malpositioned. Anything that keeps you from writing speeches is a barrier towards you achieving your goals in public speaking. In the last 6 months, I've had an opportunity to observe and develop a theory on why my protege, and probably a number of us here tonight, experience difficulties in writing speeches. Our difficulties come from having nothing to say. And when you have something to say, you don't know how to say that. Let us start with the first of these three. We have difficulties in writing speeches because we have nothing to say. I know what you're thinking. You're educated, you read books, you've traveled, you know important and interesting people. How can you have nothing to say? Let's use an example of a woman. This woman meets a man, a handsome man, probably wearing green pants. She is smitten. When the man asks her out on a date, she can't say no. So she rushes home, goes to her closet, tries on all the clothes that she has. What is her conclusion?
Nothing to wear.
It's the same with writing speeches. You might have a variety of interesting experience, but how do you settle on one to talk about? One way to address this is by simply talking to your mentor, a friend, or a member of your family. What this does is it helps you focus on the most interesting and the most impactful topic that you can speak about. But you're not there yet. You need to take another step. You flesh out the topic that you've chosen by conducting research. Robert Lehman, a former speechwriter from the White House, said that when researching, you're looking for two things. You're looking for ideas and you're looking for poetry. Ideas are facts. These help you explain your topic and give it details. Poetry is not poems. Rather, these are things that help make your topic vivid and bring it to life. For example, illustrations, examples, stories, and anecdotes. What this helps you is gather the supporting material for your topic. But you're not done yet. You still have one more barrier to overcome. And this brings me to the second point. The reason you're having difficulties writing a speech is because you don't know how to say what you want to say. When Gordon Ramsay looks in his fridge, Gordon Ramsay, the chef, looks in his fridge and sees tomatoes, onions, and beef. Gordon Ramsay can confidently say that he has food in his house. When I look in my fridge and see tomatoes, onions, and beef, the best that I can say is I have tomatoes, onions, and beef in my house. It's the same with writing a speech. Just because you have supporting material doesn't mean you have a speech. You need to put it together expertly using a recipe. And the recipe in public speaking is a speech structure. And it is very simple. Using the example of Rose's speech, she captured our attention with an introduction where she was talking about her family. She then covered 3 points in the body of her speech and concluded with a summary of what she talked about and closed with impact. That is very simple. However, that is where the simplicity ends. From what I've witnessed with my protege, is that the process of turning your ideas into a speech is difficult and tedious. Most of the time, he just gives up and speaks from his spirit. Other times, it takes weeks and even months before I see a speech. Learning how to turn your ideas into a speech takes practice and effort. However, this effort is well worth it. Two researchers, Sean Donovan and Robert Gates, conducted research on the impact of speech structures on audiences. What they did is they took renowned speeches that have had messages that have had impact on society and slightly adjusted the order of the paragraphs, and then had someone present these modified speeches. First of all, in the modified speeches, the message of impact was completely lost. And second, the person who presented that modified speech appeared incompetent and lacked credibility. Learning how to structure a speech is the surest path to you becoming the kind of speaker that you envision yourself to become. Let me conclude. The difficulties that we experience in writing speeches are not random occurrences. They have causes. They're caused by having nothing to say. And this is easily remedied by talking about your speech to your mentor and through research. Another cause is through not knowing how to say. And you can remedy this by learning how to use a speech structure. If you're having difficulties writing your next speech, or if you have not started writing your next speech, give these solutions a try. I have no doubt that there are many pregnant Toastmasters here, eager to achieve their public speaking goals. So don't let a mal-positioned speech hold you back. Madam Toastmaster.